Okay. Hang on tight. Thanks for watching. No, they're waiting for us to get out.
Oh. Well, for the light, for sure. And then if I can't tell if there's something wrong, then I like to have that there.
Check. I'm as blind as a bat. So.
Well, I have a little trouble this. Sometimes you look at this stuff for a while and you start going blind. There's that's the bottom, which is this one I'm talking about when I say bottom. It's pointed, see how that's pointed down, so you kind of look, you get that against the back. In fact, I'll give you one here so you can kind of look while I'm looking. Set this ring over here, you look and make sure that that's pointed down. I don't know if you can see that. That right there, and then kind of look at the profile.
I see it.
It's pointed down. That means it's in there the right way.
Got it. Got it.
And then you take the other one and you set that up, and then there's should be a dot on it. That tells you that's the top side.
Okay. Do I want these oriented like this?
Right. This sprays the bottom of the piston to keep it cool.
Exactly. With increased compression, you have increased heat. These have squirters built right in them, and it's a constant flow of oil on the bottom of the piston to keep it cool.
I've seen these in.
Now, where are you guys from? Bring it over here. Set set this end right down here. Keep it upright.
Okay.
You slide the bag down, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple installation tools on it, and then I'll let you take a look at it. Grab this handle. Okay, and
It's got a little keyway on it.
that little hole is going in on the dowel pin, and thread that bolt into the hole. There you go. Yeah, we went down to Nashville for a long weekend, had a riot.
I love Nashville. We both refugeed out of Murderville. That's what I call Memphis.
Yeah, believe me. Okay, grab your can there, grab it up here.
Okay.
Now we've got a guide tool, okay? We're going to put it on this end, it's magnetic. There's two dowel pins, one is larger than the other one.
Okay.
So, grab it from there. If it doesn't fit right on, just turn it 180. Okay, we're just going to take it, pop it right there. Now you can check it out if you want.
It's got a long duration, doesn't it? Seems like it.
Well, compared to... This is slow, and these wheels get up there. Wiggle them a little bit. That's kind of funny, real similar circumstances. And I survived. We'll live.
Funny that yours.
Right now, pick the piston up with this green dot forward. That's the forward-facing part of the motor. And we're orienting the rods in an ideal location. This one, the top ring, we put with the gap in the front part of the motor. The bottom ring, we put with the gap towards the back of the motor, right there. And then the oil scraper, oil control ring is what I call that. We'll put, there's a small gap, I don't know if you can see that right there. I'll put it right there at that, where the skirt comes down, and then I'll find the other part of it and try and put it 180 degrees opposite of that one. And that's it. it's easier to move easier for me to move it one way than it is the other one. Alright, the other things we check on this is we check to make sure that snap ring is in place. On both sides it is. Check to make sure that I can spin, pin, and then mark it off as checked out. This will be number
three.
Right.
Sorry.
3. And then also to keep the cap and the rod in the correct orientation, we'll mark this. It'll help when we put the motor together. Here's the front of the rod, so we mark this as going in the front of the car. That's it. Complete. Now we gotta stay clear of this aisle. Oh, he's
moving.
Okay.
So basically,
You know that Tawanda, or whatever you called it in New York? Tonawanda, that's what it is. The sticker on the valve cover on my 71 Vet, it's a...
Looks good to me. Let me just run these loads real quick.
okay. There's more than one person who does it differently. I got Jeremy. And then just kind of up and down, so it'll slide. And twist also. It helps.
I'm a terrible guy. I'm probably going to do purgatory, lots of it.
And we're going to put it in almost all the way. We are going to put some lube on this just before we put it in.
Kind of fought it a little bit in this. So what we do now is we use Lubrisol on the mains and the rods and the cam, and then we use Mobile One for everything else. Because Mobile One is like over the cost of Lubrisol. We'll put that there. Yeah, like our display engine, I told you we go to SEMA and we tear that together apart 3 times a day. We have like a paste. It's plant where these 2 holes weren't chamfered, and right after that we had an engine go bad in the field. It was that. It was another crank where those holes weren't chamfered. She was bearing at it. You know, maybe do is be real careful. This reluctant gear is going to drop right inside here. Bring it down real slow.
How we doing, boss?
It's not a mistake as long as we catch it. It's just a correction. Okay, now, barrel forward. On the mark side, yeah.
Yeah, I really do.
Don't worry. Onto the head of the wall. When it starts down, you're going to release it. Hold down. Drag, stop, and twist. Hold down. Hold down.
It's got like a little motor assist up there, doesn't it?
No,
No, it doesn't.
it should.
We'll be able to reach that.
That small socket. There, that's what I'm talking about. And here's your current sensor. Pop that right through this hole.
What I usually do is I pick one surface and watch it, try to get that as close to that without hitting it. So just go down. There you go. Keep going. That's good. Lift up, just leave that. Do number 2 next. Yeah, wipe that off. So I didn't do that, did I? I wiped this surface too. And it goes, this goes where the mark is. Mark right here, yeah. That's where that tab goes.
This could go in either way.
Yes, it can go either way. That's why we mark it. Yep, just like that. That's the easiest way to. Confident that's on there already.
I'm confident.
Yep. That's good.
Oil.
Yep. Put some. You don't have to put a lot. Just put enough because you're gonna use your fingers to smooth it out. And then roll it over, and I drop a couple bolts in. It kind of helps line it up. 2 inside ones, and then usually I hang on the outside there and rock it back and forth. So it should drop right in there. If it doesn't, it's all, yeah, there you go. And then knock that in. Hang on to it like that. It's a pretty good weight. On this side, and then just hit it good. You're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
He's doing it all backwards, but he's getting it done.
Getting it
So
done.
I'm trying not to say anything.
Right.
I'm trying not to say it.
You're not doing it my way. Pretty funny though, if you were to go and watch each one of us build, we all do it a little differently. Everybody's got their own little way. I can't understand why guys do the shit the way they do it, but bring the rod around. There you go. I watch what some of these guys do, and I go, you gotta be out of your freaking mind. What are you doing that for? But they're probably doing the same thing to me, so. As long as we all get good engines.
So the regular, like LS,
Hold it, run to the front. it on top.
What is it, the LS3 or the whatever the regular Corvette engine is? They don't. Is it the only one that has these oil spray pistons, the supercharged one?
Yeah, the only one that has those. Go in. Oh, here we go. We verify that we did those. Okay, you're going to go to that next set right there. We're doing 1, 3, 5, and 7 first. You can see it does that. Check for a green light after every torque.
I need to go out here right here.
No, we'll do it really good.
So that really happened?
It really did happen.
Okay, I thought you were joking.
Is that no bullshit thing?
What does it matter what direction the piston's in? Does it?
It does. If you go in any cylinder, it doesn't matter, but it has to be forward.
Yeah. I think is a piston offset. Probably the first thing. We do know it matters. It's the same piston, but it has to be fixed. It goes on the other side. You want to get it up. You got the crank turned around? Yep. Okay.
I love this part. It's the only time you get to see him go up and down. Okay, mark that socket off. Put that mark straight down at 6 o'clock. Okay, I got this. You look. Oh, good. Okay, get your 3 bolts and your pencil gun. Start the bolts. Okay.
Thank you.
Pencil gun, you're going to start all those bolts.
It's amazing how light that cover is.
All of them.
Show you you're going to go with these two. Okay, gotcha. And it's just going to tighten them and stop, so try to get them on there.
I think the whole problem is I'm just not used to working this slow. That's why I goof up.
You gonna stick with that?
This is slow. I feel like I'm going fast.
Well, I'd have 2 in a rack by now and be halfway done with the third one. That's if I started from scratch.
That's why you got a greenhorn you're working with.
No, I have a paint custom. And take these 2 bolts and just start it and start it. Spin them in a couple
What
of
do you got?
A 7-layer head test.
Let me see. Hang on.
You're just taking a chance to get dirt out. If I don't see any debris or any oil, I just leave it. If I see something that wants to be, let's get it out. Okay, am I around here?
Oh, there's the head bolt machine.
There, this is the head. Got 5 small bolts on this side of the head. Pick it up. Just check this side again for debris since we laid it on the table. I think we're okay.
I would be getting compressed air out of it.
You guys have any problems clamping this on?
Nope.
Clamp is loose, but we'll put it on mine right now.
Right on the up. Right. Turn it back and see. Yeah. That's a high-strength stainless
Right, I
steel.
wouldn't think it would screw it out. Just
You're
making
not
sure
gonna
you're
hurt it.
good with it.
Now, if you drop the piston, that's another story. We'd be checking that out. Or a
Yes.
crank, or a head.
Look at this, it's got like a sealant on the inside of the washer. Beginning to look like an engine.
Getting there.
All good.
Yep. I keep forgetting about those video screens. We don't have them anymore.
Ah, missed.
You're good.
There we go. All right. Here we go.
Agree? All right.
Little bands.
Right in the hole. They go right into that plastic lifter hole, and the guidance starts right inside. Just go around and push each one down and click it into the lifter.
has to be toward the front. In other words, if the tab is back here, and we grab a paint pen and put a mark on that tab, so we know that it helps us not going up backwards. Yep, that's good. Now we'll grab that here.
These up lines.
Oops, you gotta come further up. There we go. We're good. We're right on that. Now take it back and forth. Okay, now go on ahead and push that button and start it. That's the mountain.
That thing's awesome.
It is. All green, so good. So plastic probably from the how they hold the stuff until they package it. Then you grab. Get a pencil gun behind you.
We'll leave the Sharpie on the bench there.
That's awesome.
I actually, what was it? Late last year, I worked with a reporter from Carcraft magazine. They were doing. Thing up and actually got this is front, so you got to kind of swap it around and same thing outside.
Tag.
Hang on.
The very best part of the whole day. Well, maybe not. Maybe when you hear it run.
Stay tend to start a leak.
You don't use wet things.
Your car, the motor. You know, if you store it for
Spin
a really
that bad
long
boy.
time. I don't know for sure.
What that sound?
Okay. There, that's good. Push the top button. And watch this, get it up in the green. That's good, then release it.
A very little something. Oh, I gotta get this.
Yeah, I got it. Here, you have both sides. Just run it in a few drops and then we'll do it. I like you being sly over everything.
Well, we got one of us got to be on each side. Right. Otherwise, you need to just look at a bolt hole and a bolt.
I think the problem is we're just having too much fun. I'll run into this with you.
Or flip it around a little bit.
Header manifold.
Now, how many of those do you get?
Two.
I've worked as a welder before.
Yeah.
That's work.
Cool stuff.
There's two dowels. There's a dowel here and a dowel here. They'll match up your holes. Just kind of look at it.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Manifold side to the manifold. Wearing your invisible gloves. Now I'm in trouble.
These aren't quite so bad
Yeah. Well, we're out of nines. We've been out of gloves for a couple of weeks.
I can't believe it.
I know, because normally them guys are in here every week. He's thinking of coming back again. He enjoyed it so much.
Bring your family.
Yeah, we want to see your girlfriend.
Yeah, he's I think I've freaked him out. I'm a single dad, but I've recently gotten a, well, I guess it was 2 years ago. I've been a single dad for 6 years. I mean, the kids live with me, go to school where I am. She doesn't even live in the same state. Anyway, I met a substantially younger girl who's now my girlfriend for the last 2 years.
He's dating a 20-year-old.
You know, I'm not the one that invented that shit. It's been going.
12 o'clock. Well, 1 o'clock actually. So we actually put a 1 there. Now you're going to go and you're going to mark 2, 3, 4, all the way around to 12.
Gotcha.
So right on the right side of the hole, write it pretty big. Yep. And this will spin. Okay, normally on the other line, again, we have a lift, because this is a pretty heavy unit, but we're going to have to put it on by hand.
It's okay. Pressure plates are pretty heavy. It's a disc.
Well, being as it's a dual disc, it's fairly stout.
It is? Well,
Now, Mike, your line marks on the clutch. Whoever manufactures the clutches puts a weight down. Blue on one, yellow on the other.
Okay.
Blue is the heavy side of this clutch, yellow is the light side of this clutch. So we align them, that way we're putting the heavy side of one clutch with the light side of the other clutch.
Pilot shift.
Yep. So now we're gonna take that over there, and now there's 3 dowel pins, okay?
Gotcha.
There's dowel pin holes in every flange, but there's only 3 dowel pins. So we're gonna get it up over there, and just grab it like this and pop it on.
Good thing we put that can in there. We'll see if it's gonna pass now. We're gonna finish up
this hole lines up with it's not light, I'll tell you that much. You can twist it back and forth like that. It's lined up. The bolts are with the blue stuff on them. Just grab a handful.
Check.
And don't put them in too far because they block face.
Good to go.